The network model of internationalization highlights the critical role of establishing, maintaining, and developing relationships with network participants in foreign markets. Rather than following a linear or stage-based approach, this model emphasizes that international expansion is driven by a firm's interactions with external entities, such as suppliers, customers, competitors, and other business partners. These relationships are key to reducing uncertainty and gaining access to resources and knowledge when entering new markets. The network model revolves around three key strategies for internationalization. Strategy 1. International extension. A company establishes new relationships with foreign partners in markets where it previously had no presence. Strategy 2. International penetration. The firm strengthens and deepens existing relationships in markets where it already operates, ensuring more significant engagement with its network participants. Strategy 3. International integration. The company coordinates and develops its relationships across multiple international markets, leading to a more seamless and efficient global operation. These strategies highlight the continuous process of building and enhancing relationships, where a company's position in the network is crucial to its success. The extent of a company's internationalization depends on how embedded it is within the foreign markets network, which impacts the speed and success of its global expansion. For example, early starter. A firm with limited foreign market connections might begin by establishing relationships with local agents or distributors. For instance, a small company entering the Japanese market for the first time might partner with a local distributor to gain market knowledge and access without committing to a large investment. Lonely international. As a company becomes more experienced, it focuses on maintaining and expanding its relationships across various foreign markets. For instance, a company with operations in the US and Europe may use its existing network to develop new partnerships in Asia, leveraging its knowledge of international markets to adapt more quickly. Late starter. Companies that enter international markets later often rely on their domestic networks' established international connections. For instance, a company might follow a client into foreign markets, maintaining its relationship and using that connection to gain a foothold. International among others. A highly internationalized firm coordinates its relationships across various markets, developing strong global networks. For instance, a company like Unilever uses its established global presence and relationships with suppliers and distributors to continually innovate and expand in foreign markets. While the network model offers valuable insights, it also has some weaknesses such as complexity. Networks are constantly changing, making it difficult for firms to keep up with shifts in relationships and market positions. This complexity can make it challenging to analyze and verify the network positioning of a firm. Resource intensity. Maintaining strong relationships within a network requires significant investments in time and resources. Firms need to regularly communicate with partners, invest in relationship building, and allocate resources for long-term commitments. For example, a company might invest heavily in nurturing relationships with suppliers, only to find that maintaining these relationships consumes more resources than expected, impacting profitability. Interestingly, some scholars argue that network outsiders might have an advantage in developing innovative ideas. According to Burt's 1992 work on structural holes, firms that are not deeply embedded in established networks may have more freedom to think creatively and innovate without being constrained by industry norms. For example, a small, independent tech startup might create a disruptive innovation by staying outside the mainstream tech network, allowing it to think more freely and develop fresh ideas. In conclusion, the network model of internationalization places relationships at the center of a firm's global expansion strategy. By establishing, maintaining, and developing strong ties with foreign market participants, companies can access crucial knowledge, resources, and opportunities. This approach allows firms to adapt more flexibly and respond faster to international challenges, positioning them for long-term success in a highly interconnected global economy. By understanding the nuances of the network model, firms can make informed decisions about their international strategies, ensuring long-term success in the global market.